Hello and welcome to the Daytona 500 for the first race of the Dr. Pepper Cup Series. We're going to have 18 races in one season in order to determine the champion for the Dr. Pepper Cup Series. We have 43 drivers here. Denny Hamlin starting on the pole, Kyle Busch second, Dale Earnhardt Jr. third. All these teams hoping for a great race today, hoping their car will not be destroyed, all the hard work down the drain. And let's see how these drivers are going to be able to do it, as we were going to be starting the engines very shortly. But now, we shall have your national anthem.
Here to perform the national anthem, please welcome from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, the 82nd Airborne Division All-American Chorus.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars to the perilous fight o'er the we're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
A beautiful song for a beautiful country, and let's get to your command.
Drivers, start your engine!
As the cars roll off, let's get to your starting lineup. In row 1, we have Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. In row 2, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Joey Logano. In row 3, we have Kyle Larson with Ryan Blaney. In row 4, we have Jimmy Johnson and Clint Boyer. In row 5, we have Kurt Busch and Daniel Suarez. In row 6, we have Martin Truex Jr. and Carl Edwards in the 99 car. In row 7, we have Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott. In row 8, we have Eric Jones and Brad Keselowski. In row 9, we have Austin Dillon and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. or Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In row 10, we have Jimmy McMurray and Matt Kenseth. In row 11, we have AJ Allmendinger and Rick Dean. In row 12, we have Eric Almirola and Ryan Newman. In row 13, we have David Reagan and Paul Menard. In row 14, we have Casey Kane and Darren Webb. In row 15, we have teammates Greg Galding and Corey LaJoie. In row 16, we have Michael McDowell and Greg Biffle. In row 17, we have Tim Prentice and Ty Dillon. In row 18, we have Cole Witt and Danica Patrick. In row 19, we have Sam Hornish Jr. and Chris Buescher. In row 20, we have Jason Collins and Michael Waltrip. In row 21, we have Justin Allgaier and Matt DiBenedetto. And rounding out the field is Reagan Smith. As the green is out, here we go at Daytona for the first time in the season. Denny Hamlin's going to lead them to the line. As we hit the tri-oval, there's the leaderboard in your top right corner of the screen. Denny Hamlin leading them off into the backstretch. Ooh, Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets a little loose in the middle of the corner, and Kyle Busch being left in the middle lane. You do not want to be there, especially at a restrictor plate track. You lose all the draft you get. Denny Hamlin leading them down the backstretch for a second time. Dale Earnhardt Jr. pushing him. Here comes Kyle Larson being pushed by Joey Logano. Denny Hamlin's barely going to lead that lap. And we got a car around. That's Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie brings out the first caution of today. As we see a replay. Ooh, it looks like his teammate Greg Galding got into the back of him. Yeah, rammed his back bumpers, causing him to spin out. And Corey LaJoie just slaps that wall, bouncing right off of it. As many other drivers managing to scrape him just that little bit, but still not a lot of major damage to these cars except for Corey LaJoie as he slaps that wall very hard. The entire right side of it. As we have the caution summary, Corey LaJoie is out of the race. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, and Clint Bowyer have pit. And Kyle Larson's going to lead us to the first restart as we are on lap 5. We are halfway through this race. And Kyle Larson's going to lead him through the turn and down the backstretch. And he's going to put the block on Hamlin, the pole sitter. Here comes Joey Logano going for the race lead. And Brad Keselowski being pushed to make it 3 wide throughout the pack. Kyle Larson's going to barely lead that lap. And then we've got a car around. It's Chase Elliott, the big one here on the front stretch. Many people scatter as the red flag has been displayed. We have a 7-car pileup. Let's see what happened here. Ooh, it looks like A.J. Allmendinger got into the back of Chase Elliott. And looks like Chase Elliott got into McMurray. And A.J. Allmendinger straight up went underneath the 6th car of Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth looks to be okay. His window net is down. But it looks like, David Reagan in the 38 car, looks like he might have went up the track and hit some debris, causing his tire to burst. He spins out. It's going to end his day. And Eric Almirola coming down the track and collecting Ryan Newman with him. As we restart with 2 laps to go here. Kyle Larson's going to lead him to the line. Brad Keselowski in second. And we are now on board with Brad Keselowski chasing down that 42 machine as we are now on board with Kyle Larson. Flyby of the field real quick. And look at this. Kyle Busch, my bad. Brad Keselowski going for the race lead, leaving Kyle Larson in the dust. He's being pushed by his teammate, Joey Logano, as we get another flyby of this field. Brad Keselowski being pushed by his teammate, hoping to win this race today. And here comes Kyle Busch in the back, getting pushed by Austin Dillon. Logano and Keselowski put the block on Kyle Busch to slow him down. Comes back up in front of Hamlin. And Hamlin goes down the block his teammate Busch. As we are on the final lap. And Brad Keselowski keeping Logano back. And Logano makes a move. He nearly spins out. But Brad Keselowski's going to be able to hold him off and will win at Daytona. What a race today. Keselowski speeding on through that grass and the start finish line. Brad Keselowski winning your race. Joey Logano second. Denny Hamlin third. Kyle Busch fourth. Austin Dillon fifth. Eric Jones sixth. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. seventh. Kyle Larson eighth. Paul Menard ninth. And Ryan Blaney 10th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Finishing 11th. Daniel Suarez 12th. Carl Edwards 13th. Martin Truex Jr. 14th. Rick Dean 15th. Kurt Busch 16th. Casey Kane 17th. Michael McDowell 18th. Jimmy Johnson 19th. And Kevin Harvick 20th. Clint Bowyer 21st. Timothy Prentice number 22nd. Darren Webb 23rd. Jason Collins 24th. Ty Dillon 25th. Chris Buescher 26th. Greg Galding 27th. Sam Morris Jr. 28th. Matt DiBenedetto 29th. And Michael Waltrip 30th. Justin Allgaier 31st. Danica Patrick 32nd. Reagan Smith 33rd. Cole Witt 34th. Greg Biffle 35th. And here are your DNFs. David Reagan 36th. Ryan Newman 37th. A.J. Allmendinger 38th. Eric Almirola 39th. Matt Kenseth 40th. Jim McMurray 41st. Chase Elliott 42nd. And Corey LaJoie 43rd. And we will all see you at Vegas.